Hey guys, I got a new haircut and I'm trying to look like Jessica Rabbit, but really I think I look like a depressed teenage grunge guy from like Seattle.
How you doing, Kurt Cobain? You okay?
I don't think he's okay, James.
No, are you okay?
I'm all right.
What is a Kurtania Cobain? I don't know. What's the female version of Kurt?
I don't know.
No, nobody knows. Welcome to Bloodys and Bagels, guys.
Hey guys, how do you like my haircut?
I'm tired. She got a haircut. You look good, Buzz.
I remember when I was in 4th grade. Nice to be on the show, by the way, James. Nice to see you this Monday, guys. I remember when I had my first crush in 4th grade. I tried to emulate Jessica Rabbit after recess broke out. So I remember I wore my hair like this, trying to think that he would like me back.
You know, Jessica.
And I'd walk like this.
You know, Jessica Rabbit is a fictional character in a cartoon.
Yes, tell that to a 4th grader, James.
Touche. What are we talking about today besides me being wrong?
Hey, I was wrong about something.
What?
Newsline. A woman got arrested for getting a DUI drinking vanilla extract.
No way.
Way.
No.
Way.
I've heard about poppy seeds and heroin.
Nope.
But vanilla extract?
True things, Ma. True things.
Where did this happen?
Yeah.
And how much
Try to find that on the ether.
How much cake did she eat? I don't get it. Like
that's what I thought. Wait, what? Like, how does this story even come into fruition? Well, she was swerving, and cops pulled her over, and they smelled vanilla extract on her breath, and saw empty bottles of vanilla extract in the car. You can get drunk on vanilla extract.
I just learned that.
Yeah.
And number 2, isn't vanilla extract expensive?
It's
anyway?
really expensive.
So, like, what's the trade-off? Like, isn't it better just to drink alcohol and then get arrested for DV that way than just chugging bottles of McCormick?
Listen, I would, if I were a police officer, I'd be like, that's my first question. Like, ma'am, how the hell can you afford this?
Well, maybe it was imitation vanilla extract.
No, maybe.
So the
no,
chemicals.
Is that it?
Well, there's real and there's fake. Like, a lot of them are. It says imitation. I learned that.
Really?
Yeah. Once I was
Really?
when I was dating a girl and she liked to bake, she made sure that I bought the organic, natural vanilla extract.
I didn't know there was a difference. Does McCormick sell both kinds?
I guess so. I've seen the word imitation on something.
Listen, I just perused their website real quick, and it did have a warning that consuming too much vanilla extract can get you drunk. It's like 70 proof, apparently, if you just drink it straight. 70 proof, James.
Looks like we have a new mixer for cocktails in the future.
Actually, that sounds like a good idea.
Oh, by the way, we don't recommend Dewey's. I'm just surprised.
Bake responsibly, and I'm not talking about getting high.
Bake responsibly.
What kind of bacon are we talking about here? Listen, I think she did it just to get a rise.
Well, maybe that'll explain why I wasn't feeling good this weekend. I had some type of, like, I went out to brunch with this lovely woman, and then it's like a vanilla brioche bun. I thought maybe it was the cheese
Who's
that
this
made me
lovely
feel bad.
woman, James?
A lovely woman.
Ooh, I love he's talking about his brunch, and we're like, who's the chick?
Well, I brought it up because it was like a vanilla brioche bun and cheese, and it was weird, but
That sounds delicious.
yeah, but I wasn't feeling good after a while. But that's a story for another day.
Clash of sweet and savory.
Yeah, and I'm not a big sweet person.
Hey, speaking of police, my friend's in a dilemma, and maybe you can help her out. Maybe you guys can help her out. She lives in an apartment building, and at 4 a.m. in the morning, her new tenants, or whatever, not tenants, her new neighbors are singing gospel music at, like, again, 4 o'clock in the morning, screaming, and she couldn't get her sleep. So she wrote to the, I guess, the super or whoever's in charge of the, whatever, the building people, and they said, according to her lease, they don't have anything to do with it. It's a tenant-to-tenant issue.
That's true.
So, but then what is she going to do? She's going to go to her neighbor, and what if it starts some beef, and, you know?
She knocks on the door and say, I'm the daughter of Lucifer. Shut up, because I don't want to hear your godly praises. And I'm offended by your singing to Jesus Christ.
No, it's not to Jesus.
While I pray to Lucifer.
Gospel music is welcome all the time, but can you imagine at 4 a.m. in the morning?
You do what I do. Just when neighbors used to get upset at me, or when I retaliate to neighbors that got upset at me, I grab broomsticks, I drop everything, like, oh, here, I'm about to cook a meal, and drop the plate on the floor, drop the pan on the floor, start doing tap dancing. That's my favorite song.
James, you're a scary looking man. She's a young girl. Like, what if they start, messing with her stuff? That's the problem. Calling the cops? What if they found out she called the cops?
There's nothing wrong with it. Call the cops at that point. The cops really can't do anything. They're
That'd be
singing.
funny if all of a sudden you hear like a soprano in the mix. Like, wait a minute. Now the cops are singing gospel choir too.
The real sad thing about this is if you can't sleep, you can knock on the door and say, "Can you please be polite?" And you've got to hope that they like you enough to lower their singing down, which they're not going to because you've got to sing out loud. Mm-hmm. So your friend has to either move or invest in a good pair of non-gospel loving headphones or whatever they are. You know?
It sounded like gospel music. I don't know if it was gospel music, but
it could also be a cult, you know? You don't really want to hear that either. Sacrificing the lamb in the living room or something.
oh my God, James, come on, we're eating here.
What did they scream, like Jesus and all that stuff?
No, it was just loud, like, you know, powerful singing from the, what do you call this?
From the sternum.
From the sternum singing.
I don't
I mean,
know
they
if
were
that's
probably
even
just
right.
drunk. But anyway, I wanted to ask you guys, like, what would you do? I don't know. I would never call the cops on my neighbors. I don't want to get involved in that. That's just
And
me.
high recommendation for your friend. Don't let her call the cops on the neighbors, because if I'm that neighbor, she will live to regret that day. Yes,
Oh,
I
my
am that
Lord.
neighbor. I'm that guy.
If I was James's neighbor, I'd be drinking vanilla extract 24/7. All right, guys, that wraps it up for Bloodys and Bagels. James, thank you.
Yes, Vaz. No,
Thank you for
thank
your
you.
presence.
I'm exhausted. But,
Let's eat.
But you just woke me up. Let's eat. Bye.